Are you one of those people who are living paycheck to paycheck, or you're finding yourself robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you just don't have any discretionary income left over to put towards some goals that you have for yourself, whether that be to save more money for Christmas, or buy your children new bedroom sets, or to buy yourself a new wardrobe and reward yourself for being such a great mom? If that's you, then stay tuned for my 9 steps for paying off debt. All right, so I am a single mom myself, and I run a 1-income household. I do not get any assistance from either my son's father or from the state or the government. Any money that I spend is all money that I have earned, and I have been able to purchase a home. If you haven't seen my house tour, then make sure you click the card. I don't know which side is going to be on, but click the card and go watch my unfurnished home tour. I am a first-time homeowner, and I was able to do that while still paying off debt. I am still on a debt freedom journey. Alright, so step number 1 would be to decide that this is something that you want to do. This is not going to be an easy journey. This is not a small feat. For some of us, we have a lot of debt. For me, I now have over $50,000 in debt. I started out with only about $35,000 in debt at the beginning of my debt-free journey. Step 2 kind of goes in hand with step 1, and that is define your why. You need to define specifically why you want to accomplish this goal. That's gonna help you stay on track with your debt payoff journey. It's gonna be the reason why you don't stop, why you accept failure, even if you feel like you failed in a certain month or anything like that. Find your why. That's the most important thing to stay motivated. All right, in step 3, you're gonna list out all of your debt. Every single thing you owe, whether that be a car loan company or a bank where you financed your car through, any credit card debt that you have, any personal loans, payday loans, even loans that you got from your Aunt Brenda and your cousin Johnny. Like anybody that you've ever borrowed money from and they're expecting their money back, you need to list all of that debt in order. You need to list who it is that you owe the money to. If there's an interest rate, you need to list what that interest rate is, what your minimum payment is, and what the entire balance is for that specific line item. Step 4 is going to be to decide on a debt payoff strategy. Now, there are a few different methods, the most popular being the snowball method. That's the most popular because it's the easiest for most people to do, because you get more instant gratification of paying off debt sooner. Paying off your debt balances, your number of debts tends to decrease faster than if you do the other method, which is called the debt avalanche method, and it's basically the opposite of the debt snowball. So in debt snowball, you take your smallest loan balance or principal balance, you pay that off while also paying the minimum payment on all of your other debts. Once that first smallest balance is paid off, you take the minimum payment that you were using for that smallest debt and you roll it into the minimum payment for debt number 2. Once you pay off debt number 2, you take the minimum payment from debt 1 and debt 2 and you roll it into debt 3. You get the idea, right? It's a snowball that gains more mass as it continues to roll down the slope. Now, on the opposite end of that, you have the debt avalanche method. Now, the debt avalanche method is going to be to tackle the debt with the highest interest rate first. Now, in doing that, you save more money because you're cutting out those interest fees, like the money that you pay towards interest. So you, in the end, tend to pay a lower amount in interest costs and extra money. But it takes longer to get that gratification of cutting your debt. All right, really quick, if you find value in this video, if you are liking what I'm talking about, if this is resonating with you, I would like for you to go ahead and push that like button down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because this is just the beginning. Make sure you comment down below. If you're already on a debt payoff journey, what method are you using to pay off your debt? And if not, you're on the fence about starting your debt payoff journey, what's holding you back? Let's start a conversation down in the comment section below. All right, so step number 5 is going to be to create a budget that aligns with your financial goals. So if your goals are to pay off your debt, you need to create a budget that is prioritizing staying current on all of your bills, but also making extra debt payments and tackling paying off your debt. All right, so now once you create your budget, in the process of creating your budget, you're gonna roll into step 6. And that's gonna be to get current on any outstanding bills or balances that you have. Anything that's past due, anything that's outstanding, you need to get current first and then focus on paying off your debt. Step number 7 is going to be to create a starter emergency fund. Keyword on starter, because this isn't going to be the only money that you put away for your emergency fund. But just like it was super important to get current on all of our past due bills and outstanding balances, it's also important to create a buffer, an emergency fund that's going to help you stay out of the cycle of creating more debt because you didn't plan for unexpected expenses or unexpected things to happen. So step number 8 is going to be to attack your debt like your life depended on it. You need to attack this debt. You need to go after this debt like they threatened your kids or they threatened your life. Because it's threatening your livelihood, and it's threatening your children's livelihood. The more money you owe other people, that's taking more money out of your pockets to create the life you want for yourself, and it's also taking out of the life you want to provide for your children. So attack that debt like your life depends on it, sis, because it does. Step number 9 is going to be to stay motivated and pay that shit off. Excuse my French. I hope you're not watching this around your children. But you need to pay it off, but you also need to find ways to stay motivated. Whether that be building community with someone that you know personally in real life, or reaching out to people on social media. There is a huge personal finance community out here where there are a bunch of us single moms, single dads, married couples, divorced couples, same-sex couples. There are literally people all over the world right now who are all coming together to support their virtual friends in paying off their debt and staying motivated. So find that motivation, reach out to these people, make connections, and find people's stories who identify with yours. If you want to join my community, be a part of my community, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because there's going to be so much more personal finance and lifestyle videos that are coming out about my life and how I'm attacking personal finance and paying off debt as a single mom. As y'all can see, my baby is very much so involved in my life. And also, say hi. Hi, good job. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at Budget with Zan. That is my personal finance and budgeting Instagram page. But if you want to see just my personal life with Nas and things like that, then follow me at Zans and Molly's.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.